What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Antoine. Access Granted is in the building. On this episode, man, we chopping it up with my brother Stephen Bell, party promoter, one of the dopest party hosts you're gonna find in this city, and most importantly, man, a cancer survivor. I wanted to get with this guy, man, and just talk a little bit about his journey, talk about his work that he's doing in the city, man, and just basically show him some love because he always shows the city so much love. I wanted to pull up and give a little bit back to him, man, and just share his story, everything he has going on. So without further ado, let's turn it over to the dancing machine, my man, Stephen Bell. Let's pull up.
Let's go!
So I'm coming up on 1 year when I first discovered, when the doctors, first November the 19th was when I fell down and had to go to the emergency room to see what was going on. And by the time I woke up on November the 19th, I think I woke up about 6 days later out of all the things they had to perform emergency surgery and stuff like that. So by the time I woke up and realized what was going on, where I was at, and the doctors came and talked to me, it was, that's when they told me that I had colon cancer. That, they had put me on put me on a bag. So I had a colostomy bag and that, and I just thought my world had ended right then and there. I had to process the information. I had to, talk to my family. It was just one of the worst days of my life when I came out that state of not knowing what's going on. So the state of them telling me what was going on. So, through this journey, I had my ups and downs, even talking to my cancer doctor, my oncologist, she was like, telling me what's the best procedure, what's this. And I was dead set against it, going to chemotherapy. I didn't want to, I'm like, man, I'm not going on chemotherapy. I said, if it's something that y'all detected and removed it, why should I have to go to chemotherapy? Why should I be going through chemotherapy if you no longer detect the cancerous cells in my body? So after talking, it was a preventative measure, and one of the things that she said is, in order for me to get a reversal for the colonoscopy bag, that I would have to go through surgery. Because if it pops back up, then if they have to take me back down again, then it's no reversal. It's no reversal. I'll be permanently stuck with that. So I was like, after the talking to my doctor and stuff like that, so they convinced me, which she was very, 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 I swear to God, I owe her everything, because she was very helpful with the information, making sure that throughout the process, my 6 months, I only had to do it for 3 months. For my 3 months of going through chemotherapy, she always called and checked on me, make sure that I was good. And she was, hold my hand always when I could go in for my consultation. She always, positive. She say from if you know me, I'm an upbeat person. I'm 100% on 100 every time. And she said from the first time I met you to the time, she had watched me grow and seen the person that I really am come out me. So I was thankful for her because, as you know, I was able on May 18th, was able to ring the bell, cancer free. And just recently, they did the takedown on August the 8th, they did the takedown, restored me back to health. I got all my body parts back together. So I can use the bathroom regular now. But it's been a journey. It was a journey, you know. First I had, you know, mixed emotions, and I was like, oh, I was ashamed of the person that I was. I didn't want anybody. I wore big sweatshirts, hoodies and stuff like that because I didn't want nobody's. And I was like, that's a part of me. So once I accepted who I was at that particular time and what I was going through, because one thing I kept on telling myself, God don't put me through a test that I can't pass. So that's what I put my faith in, you know, what I believe in. And, you know, I'm here today, being able to talk to you.
So I know a lot of people, when they get that initial diagnosis and they hear the word cancer, it's automatic fear, it's automatic, you know, whatever that thought process may be. But when did you get to the moment where you said, I got this, I know I'm gonna come through and make it on the other side?
It's strange because I was talking to my daughter, my 15-year-old daughter, and explaining to her, you know, our kids are so smart because they Google everything. Explaining to her what I was going through and stuff like that. She already told me what I would be going through. And she said, Daddy, we got this. She said, we got this, so don't think you're doing this alone. So that talk right there, that was reassurance to me, like, I'm not fighting this by myself. You know, I have someone that depended on me. That she depends on me as I depend on her. And that's what gave me that strength. That what gave me the motivation to say, okay, I got this.
And so, you know, that's just to switch bases a little bit, man. I've been watching you. I won't use the word come up because you've already been out there as far as the Baltimore scene and everything, the party scene and everything. But and I've seen you literally for years and didn't always know who you were, knew of you, but didn't necessarily know you. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't until probably about 2 years ago when we were doing the Feed the Homeless things every month.
Right.
And Bowie was coming out and, you know, you were coming out doing what you do. And when I see you in that element, when I see you doing your thing at City View, you look like the freest man in the world, bro. You look like for that hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, however long the party is, nothing else in the world matters to you, bro. Like you dance with a lot of joy, you party and do what you do with a lot of joy, and then you spread that joy to everybody that you touch, bro. There's nobody in those venues when you out there that ain't gonna get a taste of Stephen Bell that night.
I look at it like this, promoting events, giving events and stuff like that, you know, hosting events. People come out to have, you know, spend their money, have a good time. They want to, you know, leave their problems at the doorstep. They want to be able to, for that 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, to have a great time. So I wanted them to feel that experience, you know, just forget the problem. Leave them at the door. I don't care who you is, what you going through or whatever. For those couple of hours, you know, I get, and I want to make this real clear. I had did a 86th birthday party at City View. It's funny you said that, at City View. So I know the woman was celebrating her 86th birthday. So a couple of months later, about 5-6 months later, I know her daughter came to me. Her daughter was like, you don't remember me, but you celebrated you did my mother's 86th birthday party. And I said, okay. And she said, she was like, well, she passed along. When she said I did her 86th birthday party, I knew who she was talking about. Said, you got out of the seat, got out of the dance. She said, she passed away about a month or so ago, you know, back then. And she said, I said, oh, I'm sorry. She said, no. She said, she lived her life. She enjoyed her life. She said, but that night, she told me that she had the best time in her life. She said, you made her feel like she was the only person in my, and that right there, when those stories come to me, you know that you can touch somebody and what you do just to have fun, because when I'm giving them fun, I'm having fun also. I'm relieving some of my stress and pain and anger and frustration. I'm living through them so they can experience. I want them to be able to come out there and just have a good time, not worry about, you know, who's watching, who's paying attention, be bashful, shy, none of that. Oh, come on, dance. We're a family here. That's how I feel.
So I know recently you've had a chance to record your own song. DJs, you know, play it at all of the events. You got Dancing Machine Entertainment going on and everything now. Talk a little bit about the work you're doing for all of that.
So that's crazy, cause DJ Fella reached out. He said, "Man, let's do a song together." He said, "I got a perfect song for you. I got the perfect beat for you. You know, let's do a song together." I said, "Oh, I never thought about that." I was like, "Huh? He doing a song?" And you know, once he got me in the studio and worked with me, I must say, a great teacher, DJ Fella, a great teacher. But once I got, you know, and got comfortable with it and, you know, felt that, you know, it became a part of me, and to hear it, you know, shouts out to DJ Kenny K, you know, on 95.9, because they play it constant. And all the DJs give them big kudos and big shout out, you know, because they keep this song alive. You know, it's like in our community, in the entertainment community, to grow, you need those to help you to grow. You know, you need those to push your song, push your event, push your journeys and stuff like that. So it's big kudos to them, and it just makes me feel good every time I hear it play. It's just it's a different feeling. It's a surreal, like, not me, a kid from East Baltimore, being able to be on the radio, do songs and stuff. Like when I first started promoting parties and MCing parties, I never thought that I could reach the level that I reached today. I never did. And every day is a grind, it's a hustle for me.
No truer words have been spoken, because you're out there almost every day. I'm surprised you had time to come do this, bro. For real. You had time to come do this.
Every day is a grind, a hustle for me.
But I love it, man, because in seeing the journey that you went through with the cancer, man, just to know, I mean, you were hustling before,
right?
But I think now I see a little bit more of a grind, but I see a whole lot of joy in that grind as well, because you know what you've been through, and you know that you couldn't, there's a very good chance that you wouldn't be here to even do this interview. So to have that opportunity and just to see you out there, bro, and like I said, just to see the joy that not only I see in you, but the joy that you bring to other people, man, is dope, man. So I definitely want to salute you on that, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I just, but I take it to a value that, you know, like you just said, man, it could have been, I couldn't be, it's a possibility that I couldn't have been here. So, as you say, to do this interview, you know, so I take life for what life is worth, whatever is given to me. You know, I try not to dwell on the small things, because people are going through so much in the world, and you know, the things, the economy, how things are going in the world. So we didn't need to laugh, and we need joy, we need to dance, and you know, as that song says, dance our pain away. And that's what I do. That's how I try to give it, you know, from that good feel perspective, and you know, not always dwell. But that's my motto. For that 3, 4, 5 hours that you out to have fun, do it with me. Because I'm going to give it to you. And I don't have no picks. I don't care, big, little, small, old, young. We going to party. We going to party.
So in closing, what would be your message to anybody, black, white, red, green, old, young, that may have to someday go through the journey that you had to go through from a physical standpoint? What would be your message to them?
First of all, my biggest thing is, once you got to realize that you're not alone, that you can't do it by yourself. You got to find that inner energy within yourself to want to be able to do better for yourself. And just remember, it's always somebody depending on you. It's always somebody watching you. See the strides that you take in life. See that, you know, if he can do it, I can do it. So you just got to find it. And the most important thing, you just got to believe in God. That's the most important thing. Just talk to God and he'll guide you. I promise you. Once you got that, yeah, that's boy, the power is prayer, boy. I swear, the power of prayer. No, you good, sweetheart. You can be in my video.
Yeah, we'll put you all in the video. Any shout out you want to give before we close?
Man, I just want to thank you, first of all, for reaching out to me and allowing me to, to stand on this platform to be a messenger or a springboard. As they say, you can become a messenger to others and, be an inspiration to others, because you never know what somebody going through, and your vibe might make them help them. But at first I'd like to thank you and everybody that's going through anything in life. Let's just, like I say, you can overcome your struggles. You can come whatever it is, you can overcome it. Just believe. That's believe. So all my DJs, all my MCs, all my promoters, the nightlife crew, everybody that comes out to support me, that buys a ticket from me, hire me to your events, your parties and stuff like that. I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because without y'all, there's no me.
Dancing Machine. Stephen Bell.
It's on.
Oh, man.
Access Granted Transportation provides luxury black car services throughout the DMV area. Whether it's a wedding, a funeral, or any kind of special event, as well as travel to and from the airport, the train stations, or whatever it is that you need, Access Granted Transportation has it for you. Our luxury line of vehicles service anywhere from 1 to 11 people, and our contracts and our services are very affordable. So for whatever it is that you need transportation-wise, contact Access Granted at 443-480-7573, and we'll make it happen.
Access Granted Transportation.